lost than I'm found. I'm more black than I'm brown. I'm coming home for my crown, and I know when I do that, it's gonna go down.
What's going on, gang? I am your guy, Butters Beauty, and you are locked into another episode of Britain a Bando. This episode is actually a FAMALAM episode, and we are shouting out I Will Do Yes. His YouTube name is I Will Do Yes. All right. So we're shouting out, man, like I Will Do Yes. This is a FAMALAM show, a FAMALAM segment. He has blessed the show. So we love all that blessed the show, and we are doing a reaction for him. So we are reacting to Tobe Nwigwe RAKIM Zero Tribute. Okay, so this song is called RAKIM Zero Tribute, and it's by an artist named Tobe. I am familiar with this artist. He is one of my favorites, but I have not heard this song, so I am very, very interested to see how lit it's gonna get. So let's go.
One time for the legendary RAKIM, one time for the legendary Zero. Southwest St. Louis, Texas, this was, baby. Off the bat, I attack, word to Bruce Wayne. I spit crack and I stay strapped. Don't need a shoestring, but don't confuse things. The good shepherd gave me a new frame of mind so you can see that I'm different. That's where the two changes. But I'm still the same OG. I stay low key with more sauce than A.O. Lee. I play gold lead when blessings start to rain on me and catch a.
All right, so there's a big difference already, right? Here's how it is, right? There's just a drip that this just not like that with no one else. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then when you get another artist that's got kind of that type of drip, that's why they get like so much love. You know what I'm saying? Justin Bieber, Vanilla Ice, whatever the case may be. But it's just a drip that comes that's just ridiculous. The flow is so smooth. This don't make no type of sense. This don't make no type of sense. We're gonna run this one back to the top because he's cooking. That's his wife that's doing his hair, by the way. Also his manager. That's super dope. Let's go.
One time for the legendary RAKIM. One time
voice
for the legendary
dope.
Zero. Southwest St. Louis, Texas, this was, baby.
Let's go, Texas.
Off the bat, I attack, word to Bruce Wayne. I spit crack and I stay strapped. Don't need a shoestring, but don't confuse things. The good shepherd gave me a new frame of mind so you can see that I'm different. That's where the two changes. But I'm still the same OG. I stay low key with more sauce than A.O. Lee. I play
the A.O. Lee bar is heavy with more sauce than A.O. Lee.
The rain on me and catch a lot of chips and guac A.O. Lee. Ooh, that's monetary blessings for you slow people. My flow a monastery for them extra cold people that don't get commentary and get honored ready for the guava jelly they produce, even though they get thrown fecal. Mad dog on a platter made by the oppressor. I shatter all the
catch the bars, even though they get thrown fecal matter on the platter by the oppressor. Fire, fire, fire. Let's go. Hey, the way man spits is so matter-of-factly. It's like he ain't got all the drip, all the sauce. Tobe is a very underrated artist. I'm not sure if they are independent or major, but they got some very big tunes, some room rockers. Let's let this one keep going.
They seem to make us lesser than anybody that put on they draws the same way I do. Name could be motley the way I get it rocking with my crew, but it ain't. My name Tobe Nwigwe, which means praise God. But just like Face Mob, I knew too well just how good it felt to be a gangster. Roll emojis than bankers, but somehow found sanctums all up and through the streets of
emojis than bankers.
A-leaf grew up 8 beats, but in my pants kept a crease. Now I slay beats. Remember when I would slay freaks back when
in the pants kept a crease. That means he always kept his shit together even though he's on the road. That's mom, you know what I'm saying? Them good boys, right? That even though you're outside on the road, you're on your best behavior when you see older family members, very respectful. I seen Tobe out there, you know, it's such a good boy. Never mind what Tobe's actually getting up to. Back to the reaction.
Sherwin worked at Popeyes and was sneaking 8-piece box of chicken straight through the drive-thru. Back when we was young, dumb, and broke in high school, and we would dodge guns and swung on those in Peru, and would ride, live, and die by one concise rule. That's unless it's a one-on-one, no spectating, or you'll get hit and be trying to breathe with your chest vacant.
Yo, that's hard, bro. That's real. These are real stories. Remember what I was saying to you in one of the other episodes about I don't even think I really got into it. I think I might actually cut out that piece because I was rambling on for too long. You know, in the hood, right? In the ends, on the road, you know, in the black communities, a lot of us feel like the only way to get out, especially from a younger age, when you don't know much else and your advisors aren't really putting you on, you really feel like the only way you can get out of the hood is like either you're good at basketball. In London, you have to be good at football, a good musician, or, you know, just really, really good in doing really well academically, which a lot of us weren't for whatever reason, boredom, or just weren't really equipped to do well in that type of learning environment. But we all think that they're gonna, at a young age, you always you aim for the dream. You know, when things are so fucked up around you, you want to shoot for the sky. You know, one day you're going to be able to put yourself in a mansion and you're going to be able to buy your mama green Benz, and, you know what I'm saying, you'll have an apple tree in the back garden for your daughter to pick apples from with her grandma. Do you know what I'm saying? How do you put yourself in that space when all the people around you are struggling to make a living? Well, you either turn to the road, which my man said he's gangster, sound like he's cuz from what I heard, or you turn to your talents, right? And some of us believe that we're talented when we're not really that talented, which is why everyone's got a 16. You know, everyone's got a bar, everyone's got a line. Everyone always feels like, you know, the next freestyle is going to be the freestyle that I kill it in. Shout outs to man like Harry Mack. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get back to the reaction.
Put definition of breathtaking, no West Craven. I seen horror films on the West daily. Ooh, but you play the card you dealt when you don't get to pick it. Fat ain't the thickest, but she's solicit. Yahweh the quickest. Most people get explicit when trying to visit the mountaintop with intentions to sacrifice all but that in the thicket. Ooh, I'm speaking solely of atonement, and most will get it if they weren't living just for the moment. The air we breathe is rented. Repent if you think you own it. That's hard.
Ooh. Now I know there's bars that are going over my head. Too quick, too deep. This guy's pretty smart. But that bar right there, repent if you think you own the air, that was fuego. And I love the way he's dropping these like they're throwaways. Like, listen, a lot of people aren't gonna get these, but I'm here to spit. I got my baby braid in my hair. This couch looks hard. The environment looks hard. My drip is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Back to the reaction.
They comprehend when you busy bending them corners. Loners is what they say you must become to separate yourself. That's a misnomer. Relationships are the greatest wealth. The problem is you in relationships where hate itself is the soul.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yourself. That's a misnomer. Relationships are the greatest wealth. The problem is you in relationships where hate itself is the sole establishment. So much so you wouldn't date yourself. Ouch.
Oh. Listen.
That's a pinch that might cause an abrasion. But don't fret, we all miss some steps effing with Satan. He got the pissing on my leg and told me it's raining. But the urination led to the actualization of me cracking the safe in my life to look past the frustration of one of my partners clapping his gal and blasting himself in. Realizing that the world is flawed. Though it's all Gucci, it's the same dookie in different stalls. And though he introduced me to Lucy,
Do you understand what that means? Same shit, different toilet. Though it's all Gucci, it's all Dookie in different toilets. Bro. Wizard.
Walls, then wipe me down like Boosie and use me to make withdrawals on folk that got integrity and light, then pass it back to those that lack the necessities of life. The recipe for equity ain't in celebrity hype.
Oh, come on. This man is spitting.
Your destiny, no key tied to the death of the device that has your spirit mangled. I peep your frustrations. Stop giving CPR to dead situations. Some people don't go far because they.
We might not be able to make it through this one.
Too impatient. I went from rapping in the car to rapping with Sway and Tracy G. I audaciously murdered every beat that they gathered on the plate for me. So they plainly see how the spirit embraces me way before I get to see all the G's like Freemasonry. Oh, taste and see the
way before I get to see all the G's like Freemasonry. The I and the G wherever you see the Mason building.
Goodness of the drinking gourd, my Lord, reward the horde that follows the torch you stored inside my pen. My flow be leading them towards shores that might convince them that healing might just can happen for the nappy heads. But if he can't stop at the beach, dig deep, push past the edge and let your toes hit that water, renew your aura, but keep a pistol to slaughter any demons that come at your neck. And that's all I got. Holla.
Fire. 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 The man's delivery is crazy. There was a time when we used to feel like all artists from the South was rubbish. I don't know. Well, you know what? That's really an American thing, because, you know, in London we was kind of rocking with any in London, right? Me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit older than the rest of the road man out here, the rest of the guys in the bando. But in London, when I was growing up, we had 4 channels, right? So it's hard to explain, but America's America. Texas, Georgia, Miami, LA, New York, it doesn't matter. That's America. You know what I'm saying? That's all we saw is America. You know what I'm saying? We don't see, it's just America. Here you break it down, them nigga country, boy. I don't fuck with them country ass nigga, boy. All them foolishness that you lot talk about. To me, it's all America. So when I got here, I had friends who didn't like. I had friends on the West didn't like music from the East. I had friends on the East didn't like music from the West. And to me, that was all silly, because growing up, you know, I like Method Man, I like Daz and Corrupt, I like Snoop Dogg, I like 8 Ball and MJG, I like Too Short, you know what I'm saying? I like Jay-Z, obviously, I like Biggie Smalls. You know, I just liked all hip-hop was just amazing for me, because I'd really only been exposed to house music and soulful garage music. So to hear that kind of passion and that kind of pain and that kind of just people bleeding on the tracks was something special. You know, it was something that you didn't hear often. You know, in the UK, everyone's just trying to chart. You know, what can I sing about? What songs did I have? I told you I like, basically, anything that was big anywhere else in the world, we played it in Europe. And then there's a couple of British artists that we mix into the top 10. You got your Shola Ammers, you got your Glamour Kids, you got your Simply Reds, you know what I'm saying? You got your Boy George. But most of our UK charts were dominated by US artists. You know what I'm saying? Yes? Thank you, darling. Bring it for me. So listen, that is another episode of Brit in a Bando. I am your guy, Butters Beauty. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. If you, man, want to donate to the show, help us keep the lights on, my PayPal is MrDopeWilliams at gmail.com. Also, if you guys have requests and you don't feel like me waiting, right? You have a request and you don't feel like waiting, and you want to get your request out there done quickly, ahead of the line, you know what I mean? Jump the queue, as my guy, as my big bro says, is Brit in a Bando. Then you can be like my man, I Will Do Yes, and you can send a little donation, and I will dedicate a little segment to you, as we have done today. This is the first FAMALAM segment. So shout out I Will Do Yes for being the first member of the FAMALAM, right? FAMALAM segment. This was incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Listen, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, make sure you hit all at the top of the little list that's there. I was trying to do it real quick and real smooth. It didn't end well. I'm gone. Butters Beauty, Brit in a Bando. Hey, mate!